Good morning, guys. I thought I would show you this morning what I do for skincare and kind of my quick makeup for when I don't have like a ton going on. But I'm always going to wear makeup because at any moment I could get called out. A client could need me for something or whatever. You know how the day goes. Like, you don't know what's coming, and I want to be ready. So let's get into it. First of all, I'm going to tell you I have a problem with dry eyes. So my eyes water like crazy in the morning. And so you'll see me like dabbing my eyes, and it does interfere with makeup, so it's a pain in the ass for me. And the other thing is I wake up with very red eyes, so I've already used Lumify to give me nice bright white eyes, and they'll stay that way all day. Lumify is amazing, but I will still tear up because my eyes are dry. I do have a prescription that I use, but Sustain gel is also pretty good. The other thing I do first thing in the morning is because I feel so dry and dehydrated when I wake up, like you have no idea, and even throughout the day, and I drink tons of water, but it's like gotten worse. I feel so dehydrated, and like I've had blood tests. I'm not diabetic. I'm just thirsty. So for water. That's all. So I use electrolytes, which are really good for your heart and your organ support. These are just no-name, over-the-counter electrolytes, but they're full of calcium, potassium, magnesium, vitamin C, all the good electrolytes. Mix it in a glass of water, and this is what I drink now when I'm doing my makeup. Now, let's not be silly. I've already chugged a massive coffee, but so this is like drink number 2. It's not my go-to when I wake up, has some electrolytes. It's coffee when I wake up, but I get this in while I'm doing my makeup, and then I feel so refreshed. And the biggest part of my makeup routine is my skincare, because I'm in my mid 40s and I really want to take care of my skin. And the other thing is this, I try to do it in a way that doesn't hide my freckles, because I like them, and freckles are youthful, and I think they keep me looking youthful and glowy, and it adds, like, my skin's already pretty glowy and I haven't put anything on yet, and that's because I do good skincare at night. So, and I've showed you that, I think. So I'm gonna start by adding some, like, just a mist. I love mists. I love it. I use no-name mists. I use Dollarama mists. I don't care. I just need it. I get this one off of Amazon, and as you can see, it's pretty used, and it's like my 5th bottle, but it smells like heaven. It's like a citrusy smell, and it feels amazing. Like, it feels heavenly, like moisture. And I do, of course, my chest and my neck and shoulders a little bit, because at my age, that's where my age is going to give me away, no matter how well I take care of my face. So I do that. And the other thing I keep close by is my trusty fan, and it helps speed things up a little, but I don't want to be totally dry when I apply the rest of my skincare, because I want it to absorb. Sometimes instead of the mist, I'll use hyaluronic acid. Then I will often, not always, go in with a nutrient serum, like a vitamin C or a multivitamin, and I'll just use like a little bit in the palm of my hand, and I will get it everywhere. And honestly, this is just because I feel so dry and dehydrated. And I think it's the season and the weather, because I take really good care of my skin. I'm always, at night, the last step of my skincare routine is vitamin E oil mixed with aloe vera all over my face. So, like, there's no reason for me to feel dry and dehydrated, but I just do. I crave moisture, and even when I have my makeup on in the day, like, I feel like I need more moisture, and that's insane. So, and I can't do it. So I really pack it on in the morning. And then the last thing I'm going to do for skincare is I'm going to lock it in. Today I'm using Hydro Boost. Yeah, Hydro Boost. But I literally have like this, like, I have products that are, ah, I have this no-name one by Ruby Kisses. I got it at a beauty supply. It feels just like Hydro Boost, but it was like $3.99. So it's not about the cost of the product. You just got to find products that feel good and are non-irritating to you and do the job. Okay? And I have to be careful because everything is super sensitive on my eyes. So I'm just going to stick on some of this moisturizer, and I'm going to let it set in for a few minutes, and then I'm going to come back and we'll do some makeup. Okay, guys, so what I did do was I let that dry and let it absorb into my skin for a little bit. And then I did some foundation and I used the 50 UVA UVB sunscreen by It Cosmetics in a medium tone for me. And I always thought I was super light, but I went in and I got color checked at Sephora and they said I'm a medium. So I guess I'm a medium. But it ends up being like it covered up my freckles. It was too much. And it looked like cakey a little bit, even though I did like the smallest dab on my hand. But I went over it with a paper towel and just dabbed, and like makeup came off. Like, and I just like dabbed like this just to get off the excess, and makeup came off. And this is more the look I like. Like, I look balanced, my face is even, but it's not a different color than me all over. It's a little bit darker, but that's okay. And you can still see my skin, and that's what I love. But I love the It Cosmetics because it doesn't irritate my eyes and doesn't irritate my skin, and I'm super sensitive. So, and I also went in with a darker brow gel because my hair is dark right now, and I snatched my brows out a little bit, and that's that. So now I'm going to go for a little bit of eyeshadow. I've got like the oldest Tarte lip powder in the world, and I'm going to use this color. I believe it's called Caregiver, which is funny because I've been a nurse my whole life. Well, not my whole life, but for 17 years. I do a lot more than nursing now, but I started as a nurse. And I stay light because I feel like when I wear a lot of dark makeup when my hair is dark, it's just overwhelming and I get like the gothic effect. And I mean, great for the girlies who can pull that off, but I can't. It just, I even feel weird wearing black, like a black turtleneck or a black sweater when my hair is dark. I feel like it's too much and it's like overwhelming. I feel like a thundercloud. So anyways, and so that's it. That's my eyeshadow done. So this is what changes my face, and it's going to make me look a little darker, but it is going to give me contour as well. I'm going to show you how little I'm going to use. This is by Mario. It is, I can't even see. It just says by Mario. I don't know what it is. It's like a, oh, here we go. Super Sculpt, Bronzing, and Shaping Serum. Medium dark. Super Sculpt, Bronzing, and Shaping Serum. So that's what I'm going to start with. And I just like rubbed the top off. That's the second dot. That's what I'm going to start with. And I am going to saturate my brush in it. And I know I'm not using the phone as a mirror, and I'm sorry, but and I'm going to go above my cheekbones. So I'm an aesthetic medicine professional, and I know the anatomy of the face and the bone structure really, really well. And I tend to follow that when I'm doing makeup. And what that does is it mimics medical procedures, like cosmetic procedures. Like it would mimic me having a kind of a facelift, the way I do my makeup. And I know everyone says put your bronzer up high, this and that, but I don't put it just up high. I follow the zygomatic bone, which goes in an arch from the top of your ear through the tragus and down towards your nasalis and your nose. Okay, and that's where I'm going to put it, but I don't go all the way down. I like to keep it halfway, so I'll brush it back a little and I will blend that in really good. And I sometimes will add a few layers to this because I feel like this makes the biggest difference in your makeup and whether or not you have to wear a lot of makeup or not. Because with this, I don't. I'm going to add a little bit more because I'm going to be contouring my neck as well, or my jawline. I'll blend that out. I just want it to be even. They gotta be blended out. But here we go. Now what this is going to do is our hearts are supposed to be shaped like a V for women. And I will show you with foundation or concealer what I do for that. And it mimics having a chin implant or a chin procedure done to enhance your chin, which makes all the difference in the world, girls. Let me tell you, if you're ever going to get a cosmetic procedure, get your chin done. because it changes your face. Your chin is supposed to be parallel with your bottom lip as a female, with your top lip as a male. And so your nose, your bottom lip, and your chin should fall in line. And that is the proper proportions for a female face. And we should also be heart-shaped, whereas men should be square-shaped from the lips down. Women are from the nose down for their chin. So my chin's in the right spot, but I'm going to enhance that with this makeup, and you will see it all come together. And I'm going to join this up here a little bit, and what that's going to do is slim my face, because right now, so if you don't know, I have an autoimmune issue, and I take dexamethasone, and it makes me puffy. So anything that slims my face, I'm all for it. And I will also put this on my eyes because it's natural. It doesn't hurt my eyes whatsoever. Whatever's in this, it's so gentle. And it gives me just the littlest glow on my eyelids. And it blends everything together. So I will blend this out. I don't even know if I have a beauty blender. I do. It's gross, but whatever. Don't judge me. And I will blend this out. A lot of times I will spray it with... Please don't die on me. My setting spray. I hate when like there's a half a bottle of setting spray but the pump stops working. But the moisture helps it blend out. It's all about the blend. Sometimes I don't get a good blend, and then I see it when I go outside in like a mirror off a building, and I look ridiculous. I look like a goddamn clown. And it's because I didn't get a good blend. And I don't even have to be wearing that much makeup. Like, I can be wearing, like, a little amount of makeup. Like, what I just put on is the most amount of makeup I'm going to wear. It's that bronzer. I think that looks pretty good. You still see my freckles, and I've got some color. And the bronzer, like the bronzier color, makes my blue eyes stand out. So that's what we want makeup to do, to enhance our features, right? The good ones. And to minimize the crappy ones. Like, you know, like my watering eyes that don't seem to give me any mercy. So this is the concealer hack, ladies. And I have a lipstick hack for you, and it's going to change your lipstick game forever. It's going to make it look like you're not wearing lipstick, but you're going to get the color you love, and it'll stay on all day, and it won't be sticky, and you can kiss, and you can drink out of a straw and drink out of a wine glass or a glass, and it won't leave lipstick trails, and it won't even look like you're wearing lipstick. You'll just have the hue, and you can do it with any lip product. You don't need to buy a lip stain or something specific. But here we go with the chin. This is the trick. And when I am showing people what they're going to look like after I do their chin, so they can decide if they want their chin done or not, this is what I do to show them what they'll look like. Now, I did this a lot rounder than I like to because I'm using the phone as the mirror. And because I'm a little older, I'm going to extend that up to my lip. And that is going to just tighten up the bottom of my face and give me some lift. And then I guess I might as well go in with my concealer. So what I do is I get a line. And then I'll do around my nasolabial folds. That highlight there will get rid of any shadow if you're a little bit older. Again, I'm going to highlight the shape of my nose. It's going to slim my nose. If you didn't know, guys, I have a trick with Botox that I use on clients. And it can slim your nose and lift the tip. And I can actually slim the tip as well using a little bit of Botox. And I only use a couple units, and it's amazing. And right now, the word is getting out, word of mouth, that I'm doing this. And clients are going crazy for it. And I love doing it because it's such a few units, but it gives such a good effect. So that's my concealer. And I will not blend all of this right now, as you will see. I'm going to use the mirror for this so I don't screw up my eyebrows. And here. The reason I won't do all of it right away is because I'm doing the line on the inside of my nose, that line, just so it'll start to dry. And I'll do here, that can dry. But I am not going to do my under eye right now, because the longer you let this sit, the better it's going to work. So I will do this, and you will see the difference. And this gives women that heart-shaped effect that feminine faces are supposed to have, like, anatomically. And if we're looking at measurements and ratios of the face for facial balancing and harmonization, women should be heart-shaped, and this gives that effect. And my eyes are watering because of dry eye. Right onto my foundation that I'm trying to dry up. Amazing! On my concealer. Okay, so there it is. And I'm going to soften it. But it's still a little lighter. I'm not going to soften a lot, though, to be honest, because I will use a powder at the end that'll soften it, and my goal isn't to look like sun-kissed dark like I just got back from Vegas or somewhere hot. So I don't need to be brown and golden and radiant, but I am softening it. I like doing some color here. It looks really natural, and it does highlight my freckles. And I know I keep saying my freckles, but if you know, youthful people have freckles. As we get older, our freckles disappear, and for some reason mine haven't. So I do like to highlight them, and it really adds to me looking a lot younger than a 45-year-old woman. Which isn't the most important thing in the world, but it makes me feel good. I like to do my best. I've got forever to look old, so if I can look young as long as possible, then, like, I'm down for that. Because I've got forever to be, like, old with no help. Like, send help, and there's no help coming. So whatever I can do for as long as possible, I'll do that. Leave a comment if you're with me on that. Let me know if you get me. If you're my age, you'll get me. And everything is upwards, like always, like everyone else's videos. But I just follow the bones. I follow the jawbone, I follow the zygomatic arch, or your cheekbone, and I do follow your orbicularis oculi, and it's on the top here, the ridge, and I will give some brown to there. Like, there's barely anything left on this brush. Like, I only did a few drops, so, like, this has lasted me years, and I'm halfway through it. I don't know why it looks shadowy there, because it doesn't in real life, just on the camera. Okay, I'm going to keep letting my eyes dry. In fact, the last thing I touch will be that concealer under my eyes. That'll be the last thing. Right now, I'm going to show you the makeup hack of life, because I'm just about done my makeup. I have very sparse eyelashes right now, and I don't have a lot going on there, and as you know, like with my autoimmune, I still suffer with alopecia. So right now my hair is in a grow back phase. It's growing back. It's really well. I have eyelashes. I have actual eyebrows, and I actually got ombre brows done, and I'm really happy and excited about it, but no drawing them on anymore. But my eyelashes, I don't know if you can see, I have them. They're there. They're just more sparse on one eye than the other. So I haven't been wearing mascara. When I do, I usually wear the Hourglass mascara, or any fiber mascara at Shoppers works just as well as Hourglass. I swear to you. Even though this is my favorite, The other ones are just as good if you don't want to spend 50 bucks on a mascara. And I will use the fiber because it's waterproof. And at night, I just moisten my hands and with lotion, and they just slide off without any scrubbing or harsh damage or anything where I'm going to damage my eyelashes that I'm trying to grow back. So in the daytime, I'm just using an eyelash serum as a mascara. But here is the lipstick trick. So this is Superstay Maybelline, and it's 24-hour. And this is a really wild color. I'm going to look absolutely like wild. Like I think I'm Taylor Swift or some shit like that when I put this on. I'm going to use the mirror. But this isn't the look, so don't worry. And a trick to lipstick, honestly, if you want to stand out, make your lips look really luscious and beautiful and natural, but enhance, is to find one color that is one shade deeper than your natural color. And this is my shade. So I'm going to get good coverage here. And it's going in. And to save time, I'm going to help it. And I do have lip filler, guys. I have too much lip filler, but I have two choices to dissolve it, and I can dissolve it myself, but I don't want to spend the money because the product's expensive, and I have a really fast metabolism, so it'll just burn off really quick. So that's what my plan is to let it dissolve on its own here. So you don't have to comment and be like, your lips are too big. I know. I deal with it. But honestly, I think they match my face, even though they're too big. I don't mind them. They don't bother me, so if they bother you, sorry about that. Okay, I want this in here to the point where my lips are dry. They're not quite dry yet. But I'm going to show you the idea here and how it works. I'm pressing hard. And removing everything I can. Guys, look how beautiful this looks. It's so natural. And I could even take off more. Like, I can even take off more and it'll still look amazing. And I can use my lip glosses in the day, or my lip hydration oils, which is what I use because, like I said, I feel dry and, like, dehydrated all day. And my skin feels dry. And it won't interfere. I still got some off. I'll still have lip stain or lip color. Look how beautiful it is. It looks so natural. And it's one shade darker than my natural lips, and it just looks beautiful and a glow. So I'm going to finish this up. I might put a little eyeliner on top of my eyelids since I'm not wearing mascara, or else I wouldn't bother. I might not. I'm not sure yet. And I'm going to put a little bit of powder on my face. And the powder I'm using right now, I bought at like a beauty supply outlet, but the name is Kevin O'Coin, and it is this beautiful highlighted powder. I don't know if you'll be able to see. You can't see. Maybe if I didn't have hairy arms, you could see. Let me see here. When I put it on, it's got a really beautiful highlight to it. And I like it because it keeps me looking hydrated, but it does the job of powder. And I will not be touching it under my eyes. Never. After 30, don't put powder under your eyes. I don't care what technique you've watched. None of them work. It's fake. I'm telling you. I've tried every single one. They don't work. If you want to set your under eyes, use a setting spray. That's it. Or just let your concealer dry. Anyways, I'm going to finish up and I will show you what I look like when it's all done, which won't be much different than when I started, just a little prettier. That's all. And I'll see you back in a few. Okay guys, so I forgot to show you what I do for blush because I totally forgot to do blush. So here, check that out. And after that, I did the powder that I was showing you about, put a little bit of highlight on it. And as you can see, the powder is really fine. It's really thin. You can still see my freckles, which is my gold. My eyes look bright and blue. And this is a minimal makeup look. Usually this would take me 7 or 8 minutes. This took me a really long time because I'm doing it on camera and I'm not good at doing makeup on camera. And then I finished off with a facial setting spray. My other one that I use dyed on me. Now, I do use this occasionally, but I don't like to because, first of all, it leaves a coating on my face. It feels like my face has hairspray on it. And this is the Revolution Superfix, and all of the ones, the L'Oreal has one, they all have it. But if my eyes water at all, or if my face gets splashes of water during the day or anything, it leaves like a pit into this and it makes it look like it's peeling back. It's just, I don't like it. It's not natural. So I try not to use it. I will use this, or I will use like the one that dyed on me, which is just like, I think it's NYX. It was NYX. That's what it was. And yeah, I can't see it in front of me, so it is what it is. But this one is my favorite. I use it very sparingly, and I don't use it every day because it's expensive. But I found an amazing setting spray that is from BSW, which is a beauty supply store. You can find one in any city. It's really cheap, and it's like $5, and it's made with aloe and coconut, and it's beautiful. It smells beautifully. And the last thing I do is I got it off Amazon. It's called Sauce Rouge Cloud Hair Fragrance. No, I didn't. I got it from Kiyoki at Sherway Gardens. This one. And it's hair perfume, but there's no alcohol in it like normal perfume, so it doesn't dry your hair out. So I will spray the crown of my hair and the back of my hair with it, like just back here and around here, and then people get kind of an essence of a nice scent when they walk by, and that's what we like. We like to smell good and look good. And anyways, this would have taken me 7 minutes. Sorry the video is so long, but that's it. That is the look for the day. And no eye makeup, super quick, mostly skin, highlighting my skin, enhancing the color, enhancing my bone structure, and lips. And that's that. Have a fabulous day. I hope this helped. And if you enjoyed it, then join me and watch more videos. See you soon. Have an amazing day. Mwah.